Oh, it's so tiring.
Mr. Ness, what side should the point of the spear be?
Oh, they'll give them too likely a point. Does it look like they'll be done by tomorrow morning?
I think we just barely make it.
Mr. Ness, the WS are finished. Should we line them along the top of the walls now? No, for now, please get some sleep. Let the soldier rest up a bit until you see the signal. Understood. Oh, this is where you were. Mr. Ness, we've carried over lots of stones. Is there anything else you want us to do? Alright, I'll leave this one to you. Go gather up some clothes, then put together some beds in one of the classrooms so we can gather the casualties there. Okay. Excuse me. We weren't able to find many routes, so I'm afraid we'll be coming a bit short in the sealed off department. I see. I wonder if there's another way. Certainly there are some that are used by students for practicing in the classroom. We should use the ornamental orb as well. If you need more, ask Old Nat in the basement. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ness, we have prepared the oil you requested.
Okay, you guys go ahead and get some sleep.
But if everyone else is working?
We're all counting on you for the battle tomorrow morning. If you're exhausted before the fighting even begins, it could turn a victory into defeat. That's why I'm asking you to sleep.
Understood.
Yes. I figured out all the militia members who have some experience using sword. But there's only about 30 in total. Is that okay?
It will have to do. We had some red bandanas made. Please hand them out to those soldiers. Alright. How much more can we manage to do before morning care comes? It's an epic battle, you know. An epic battle indeed.
It's pretty quiet. The gates are still shut though. Our scouts should be reporting soon, but it looks they're not planning to surrender. This way should be better anyway. I can't wait to get my hands on the sweet spoil of wars. Alright, man. Greenhill apparently plans to devise ice, so we'll move forward with assault. Begin the preparation.
Commander Rout, the scouts report has arrived.
You forgot something?
Huh?
I said you forgot something. Think about what you just said.
Ah, yes, of course. Acting Corps Commander Rout. We spot several soldiers atop Greenhill walls. They appear to be concentrating their force at the front.
I'm a little disappointed that you didn't eat Lord in there.
It's expected to be called Lord Commander, but just acting. It's funny, you know. It's funny.
Anyway, we'll avoid the main gate in the south and instead attack from the east and west. Nobody will fall behind.
The Highland Army will probably begin their attack soon. I'll only say this once, so please listen carefully. First, those of you with the red bandanas, encamp at the east gate. Each of you take one of Jude's spears. Next, those of you with the green bananas, set up at the west gate. Same thing, don't forget to take a spear. I'll take command of the red group myself and Shin will command the green group.
Leave it to me.
The task of these two groups is simple. Thrust downward with your spear at Highland troops that are trying to come up. Just like this. Simple, right? Don't worry about actually killing them. Just stab toward them and knock them away. Give it your undivided attention.
Yes, sir.
Next up, all citizens who are wearing yellow bandanas should be following Teresa instruction. Set up in the town. The Highlands army will firing flaming arrows. Your task is to put out the fire they start. We can handle the walls, but we can't save the town from catching fire. Use the gathered water and devote yourself to firefighting. Yes, sir! Let's do our best, everyone! Alright, last order. The students who volunteer for the white bandanas split up. Prepare the talisman Jin and Connell assemble and stay on standby behind the east and west walls. Yes! Yeah! That's lots of my orders. From here on, I only ask you to do your absolute best. After I gave my order, Teresa took over. My fellow citizen, the Highland Kingdom has brought its army before us. We, who have not the strength for fighting, who know not any means for fighting, and had forgotten any intention of fighting. Now the flame of hope in our hearts has been ignited. Through your help, we have endured all night work, and shortly intense fighting will begin. What the Highlander wishes to overcome and destroy is our pride, the pride of the citizen of Greenhill. We can surely win in the battle ahead, that much I believe. Yeah!
Let's go!
For Greenhill!
Let's hurry up! There's no time to waste!
So, it's begun.
Yes.
Well then, I'll be off. Stay safe, my lady.
Yes. And you as well.
I'm not the kind of person who can stay safe.
And so, the curtain was raised in the final act. The Battle of Greenhill. What had begun as battle for my own life had quickly entangled me in a city-wide struggle. Stopping to think about whether this was a good thing or a bad thing was pointless now. The gods of fate appeared to prefer a strange assortment of irony at all times.
Okay, signal the east and west unit. Commands assault.
Yes, Your Excellency, Acting Corps Commander. They're coming! Don't forget, we're not killing them, just stabbing and pushing them away.
Don't forget your orders. Focus on the enemy right in front of us.
The Highland attack had finally begun. Just as expected, it was two-pronged assault from the east and west. The damage placed above the main gate had served their purpose.
Damn it! There's no answer to them.
Yeah!
The militia soldiers are doing well. As long as they focus on stabbing downward, the Highland soldier won't even be able to show off their swordsmanship. Alright, drop the stun now! One by one, we dropped the stone that the townspeople had gathered earlier.
Arr! Damn! There's no way we can advance like this. Don't worry about the ones that make it up here. Let me take care of all of them. Just focus on pushing off the ones that are still climbing.
Sin strode to and fro on the west gate, slaying the Highland troops that held parts of the wall, one by one. The west gate should be okay for now. Their Excellency, Acting Corps Commander Rao. East and especially West forces are facing heavy resistance from the enemy. Soldiers who made it to the top of the wall were cut down one by a swordsman waiting above. We can't get through.
Persistent, aren't they? Very well, sending the magic user as reinforcement. We'll reduce the enemies on the wall to ashes.
Understood. The Highland troops that had been attacking the east gate suddenly began retreating. There was no way that they were giving up to the attack, of course. I gave orders to the Stoughton on standby behind the eastern wall. Next will be the magic attack. Timing will be at your discretion. Return fire with your talisman. Even before I had finished giving the order, explosions struck several places along the wall. They were followed by lightning strike and the militia soldiers were scattered. The Highland Army magic attack had begun. Upon seeing the attack, the citizens began to use their talisman all at once. From earth spell for magic protection to water spell for recovery and wind spell for magic reflection. Next up is water rune talisman. Don't mix up your healing target. Under Connell's direction, the citizens coordinate the talisman magic. Don't rush things. Concentrate and calm your heart. Jean gave the order on the waist gate. By coordinating her timing with Sin's movements, she was able to support him. I should be able to leave the side to them.
Really stop their attacks, huh? I wonder if they're giving up.
Indeed. Their attack seems to have died down, but they're still at it. They're just stalling for time to keep us occupied. We must be planning on bringing in the heavy magic users. Connell! Use the canopy defense talisman. You have prepared one for each side, right? Hurry! Yes! What's wrong, Connell? It's no good. I just can't handle the level of magic in this talisman. I'm sorry. Damn. I suddenly noticed my heart pounding. This is my fault. Jean seems to have succeeded in expanding the canopy defense to cover the waist gate, but there's not going to be enough time to run there. What should I do? Okay. If you choose this, it will lead you to bad ending. Or fake ending, that is. There's no choice, I'll try to do it myself. I have no choice. I'm not sure if I can make it in time, but there's also any other options. I jumped down from the top of the wall, grabbed the talisman from Connell, and tried to activate it. My first try was a failure. If I can do it, we're as good as finished. One more try. Gotta focus my spirits. No good, it won't activate. I could feel a surge of magic rising from the other side of the gate. The site will be turned to ashes if I don't get myself together. I'm desperate now, but I cannot focus.
I'll lend you a hand. Hurry. Focus. Don't think about anything else.
Somehow, Jin had appeared behind me. She gently placed her hands on mine, lending me her strength. Right then, the power from within me surged forth, and I focused my conscience on the talisman and... there! Jin Grey, it's great. In the next instant, the shockwave reverberated around us. Just as the cannon defense field expanded, the enemy Fury's blow attack hit. We escaped complete annihilation, but the militia seems to have suffered heavy losses. Acting Corps Commander Route. Our magician has expanded their magical powers and are withdrawing. They're completely worthless. I was hoping to take this place unscathed, but since it's come to this, I turned Greenhill into a sea of fire. Deploy the archer squad. We'll fill the city with fire arrows. Understood. Now that the Highlander had finally decided to call off their magic attack, we had a spare moment to ferry the wounded into the Academy-turned war hospitals. Hey, leave it to me! Come on, come on! Hey, look at stuff. Nina has taken over the commanding role there. It's not like I had ordered her to, or anything.
Mr. Nas, the Highland army is coming again.
I see. So, the second round is beginning. From here on out, it'll be a war of attrition. The Highland assault resumed. In addition to the heavy assault field leaders, they begin to fire their arrow into the city center. This is the most critical moment. Teresa, I'm counting on you. Everyone, remain calm and fight the fire in your sights area. Attack on the west side are the most severe. Please focus on putting out the fires. When arrows begin falling into the city, please withdraw alongside the walls. Arrows are headed toward the universities. Leave the university campus to the students. Don't panic. We don't have enough water. Wait, I'll go draw some more. Out of the way. I'm using a wind magic talisman. Our group is also doing well. The enemy is fighting their arrow in waves, but with water prepared instead of eagerly using wind magic to take care of the blaze, they're pulling it off. I have my hands full with a wall to defend. The militia awareness has reached its peak. Our defense will begin overcome more often, but each time, between my sword and explosive, we manage to somehow endure. Just as I thought the attack from beyond the gate has ceased, the arrow began to fall once again. Somehow, the enemy had figured out what was going on in the city. It seemed to be aiming for the citizen firefighting inside. Most of the volley were now centered on the main street of the city. As commander of her group, Teresa would be there herself. Okay, if we choose this, we got nothing. This costs 2 LP, but give us 1 LI point. So come on, don't get hit.
And